Exodus 10 brings us near the climax of God's judgments upon Egypt. Pharaoh has resisted through 9 mighty plagues, but the Lord continues his plan to display his power and declare his name in all the earth. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go into Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the hearts of his servants, that I may show these signs of mine among them, and that you may tell your children and your grandchildren how I dealt harshly with the Egyptians, and how I performed my signs among them, that you may know that I am the Lord." Moses and Aaron went before Pharaoh and said, "Thus says the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, how long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. For if you refuse, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your country. They will cover the face of the land so that no one can see the ground. They will devour what little is left after the hail, every tree that grows in your fields. They will fill your houses and the houses of all your officials, something neither your fathers nor your grandfathers have ever seen." Pharaoh's officials pleaded with him, "How long shall this man be a snare to us? Let the people go, that they may serve the Lord their God. Do you not yet understand that Egypt is destroyed?" Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron and said, "Go, serve the Lord your God." "But who are to go?" Moses answered, "We will go with our young and old, with our sons and daughters, with our flocks and herds, for we must hold a feast to the Lord." But Pharaoh said, "No, only the men may go and worship the Lord." Then Pharaoh drove them out of his presence. So the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over Egypt for the locusts." And the Lord brought an east wind upon the land all that day and night. When morning came, the east wind had brought the locusts. They covered the ground until it was black, devouring everything that remained after the hail, all the crops, all the fruit of the trees. Nothing green was left in Egypt. Pharaoh quickly called for Moses and Aaron and said, "I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. Now forgive my sin once more and pray to the Lord your God to take this deadly plague away from me." Moses prayed, and the Lord turned the wind into a strong west wind, which carried the locusts into the Red Sea. Not a single locust remained in Egypt. But again the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let Israel go. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand toward the sky, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, a darkness that can be felt." So Moses stretched out his hand, and total darkness covered Egypt for 3 days. No one could see anyone else or move about, but all the Israelites had light where they lived. Pharaoh summoned Moses and said, "Go, serve the Lord. Only let your flocks and herds be kept back. Even your little ones may go with you." But Moses said, "You must let us have sacrifices and burnt offerings to present to the Lord our God. Our livestock must go with us, for not a hoof shall be left behind." The Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart again, and he refused to let them go. Pharaoh said to Moses, "Get away from me. Take care never to see my face again, for on the day you see my face you shall die." Moses replied, "You have spoken rightly. I will never see your face again." Exodus 10 reveals the deepening divide between God's light and Egypt's darkness. Pharaoh's pride has blinded him completely, while God's people stand in light, protected and preserved. Judgment and mercy walk side by side, each plague both warning and revelation. God's purpose is unshaken. His people will be free and his name will be known. Next comes Exodus 11, the final warning before the greatest judgment of all, the death of the firstborn, and the night when God's deliverance will finally break Egypt's pride forever.